I don't even post just food. If there isn't a picture of us together, right, I wouldn't allow this photo up. This one right here. Here's a good post example. She used to just post photos of our little foodie outings, okay? And that's great, but I'm not going to share that on my timeline. If there's a picture of us with the food, I'll do it. I'm going to teach you a psychology thing right here, okay? 3 things that are inherent in all human beings that we all share. Ready? Write this down, live it, learn it, know it, love it. Your marketing must always contain these 3 elements. If I'm doing a presentation, it contains these 3 elements. Whatever it is, these 3 elements are all that there is. Every marketing book I've ever read makes a point to discussing this. Ready? Number 1, family. Shelter is number 2, and food. Got it? So reproduction is all we care about as human beings. It is inherent to all things on the planet, reproduction. Number 2 is shelter, or protection from the elements or whatever, inherent to all things on the planet. Number 3, getting food. What is on my timeline? Family. I don't have shelter, per se. I suppose I could do that. And food. You know why? This is going to make me sound real crappy, but I'm only sharing it with you guys, so I would never say it out loud. Want to know what this Facebook page looks like? I look relatable. I look normal. For those of you that actually know me and known me long enough, Pedro's on the call, so he knows this too. If you've known me long enough, I don't want to shock any of the new people. I am not relatable. I am a hermit. I am somewhat crazy. But when I'm looking, look, I'm a brand. Do you guys get that you're a brand? I know this is going off on a weird tangent, but I'm teaching you social media marketing. You're a brand. Shelter is home, Barbara. So you in front of a house, showing off houses or putting people into houses, I'm okay with that too. I don't do that, so I don't put it up. But if it was me with people in front of a house, I'd put it up. Me with Diana in front of food is food. Me with my daughter eating is that. Me with my daughter doing things makes me look like a normal dad. Truth is, I'm a divorced dad. I actually put fire to my feet. I don't think I'm a very good dad because I'm a divorced dad. I don't think I spend enough time with her. So I try to do everything in my power to be a good dad. I don't want her to wind up in therapy. I'm just having an honest moment with all of you. I am, no, a sold home is not enough, Barbara. I want actual pictures with you and a home. If you're going to sell a home, let me look at Davis has them usually. Look, I'm just giving you my model, okay? I might put this on the I might put this on a Facebook timeline, but I would hide this from my feed. I think it's great, and it gets a lot of activity. All of his stuff gets great activity. So does my stuff. What would I leave on my actual Facebook feed? No. The review's not bad, but I'd only leave that in the feed. This would be a good example, but there'd also be a picture of me with the family as well. Does that make sense, Barbara? You need to be relatable. You with the family and the house is what's most important. I am not a fan of just putting up news stories and leaving stuff. Like, here's the thing. I get it from this standpoint of people clicking on it, but I don't see any pictures of him with his wife. I know they're here. I know she's here with a big pregnant belly somewhere. I've seen him before. But I shouldn't have to scroll this hard to see him being regular life. That's just me personally. Does that make sense? Don't make me work. Facebook as a search engine is one of the biggest out there. Does that make sense? I've heard people talk about YouTube all the time. What they failed to talk about YouTube, it's a big search engine. Facebook, to me, is a search engine. It competes. Does that make sense? Nobody's going to be able to compete with Facebook or Twitter. They just have big accounts, and they're in they're a top 10 active website in the world. I mean, when you're talking about Facebook per se, you don't have to talk about crazy SEO. Here it is in the upper right-hand corner. It's Alexa traffic number 3, US traffic number 3. It's got 7 million sites locked into it. It's a beast. It's as good as it gets. Okay? It's not Google. It's not YouTube. It's Facebook. Everybody understand what I just said here? Are there questions about setting up your profile and what to feed? Feed everything you want. Just don't feed. Davis is going to be mad at me. Look closely. What do my photos do? What am I trying to be? I'm trying to be relatable. People want to know me. People want to like you, and people want to trust you, right? And if Facebook engine is one of the biggest search engines out there, right, does it not make sense that the lee-honish profile looks as approachable and as normal as humanly possible? Just a question. But look carefully. You're not going to see, hey, watch this video, listen to this podcast. This one would not, there better be a picture of us in there. Oh, it's her birthday. I try to always make sure that there are pictures of us in every shot. It's important. Literally that important. Approachable and relatable. Real life human beings. People want to see real stuff. We get caught up in everything else. Everybody got it? Does that make sense for your Facebook profile? I'm going to teach you how to market now. Once you have that dialed in, the question is content. There are 3 types of content. David does a lot of marketing content on his Facebook timeline. My friend Robert Fregoso, right here. This is an ad. This is an ad on Robert's timeline. First one. In fact, he runs a lot of ads. That's an ad. Then he'll occasionally do a question and another question and then an ad and then an ad. This stuff wouldn't happen. He's in a different line of work than me. Realtors probably would go this way. It's just not the way I would do it. If I click on this link, it's going to take me to probably a link to his company. Yep, sure is. Our model, his loan company. Even has audio playing when you click on it. Terrible. But he hasn't hired me. That's fine. Not my job. Not my job, man. People ask me all the time how I do this. I'm teaching you as inside as I can get about me. You look up lee-honish, you wind up on Facebook, this is what you're looking at. Keep the personal page personal. Yeah, you got it, Terrell. I mean, that's about as basic. Like, lee-honish is a real person. He's relatable. He does stupid things. He does jujitsu. He's got a daughter. He's got a Diana. Those are the photos. This is the real life. This is the way it should look. I think we get caught up on, I need houses on it. I need to put ads. No, you don't. No, you don't. And what I find even funnier is people market to the 300 people they know. Here's the truth about all of you. You guys are going to hate me for saying this. On average, you guys have 300 to 500 friends. And they're all in the business. Or they're family friends. And so you pump out marketing to those people. Let me go back to Robert. I love Robert. He's my friend, so. Going back to Robert, right? First of all, it still says Anchor Loans, which is crazy to me how he hasn't fixed this at all since he owns his own company now. He only has 1,000. Let's see how many friends does he have posted. It'll tell you how many he has. He's got 1,000 plus 890. Let's say it's about 1,000. They're all in the real estate business. So at least he's posting it to the right group. It would be in his best interest to have 5,000 friends. Okay? Good picture of Neil. Everybody got it? Everybody good to this point? Are there any questions right here before I show you how to physically do some marketing with Facebook? Can you hide things that other people have posted? Sure you can. I unfollow. I'll show you. I'm going to show you guys. I'll show you a truism of Lee. You can't hide. You can only unfollow. Okay. So I only follow maybe about 100 of you, maybe 200 people at best. But what I want to look at in my Facebook feed are people that I personally know and the news. If you look, this is a news feed. This is my main Facebook feed. Now, the only thing that I can do, yes, I'm a Chargers fan. Let it go, everyone. Just live in. The only thing you can do to answer your question, Ted, you can only unfollow. Now, I can keep Oceanside as a friend, but I don't have to look at their feed. Does that make sense? So let me show you what I mean. Let's see if I can find somebody that I haven't unfollowed. What is Robert commenting on? And by the way, every time you comment or like anything, I have a friend named Ian who can occasionally like things that are a little questionable, right? Photos that are a little unquestionable or Facebook pages. You like something, then everybody's going to know you're into that. Does that make sense? Be aware. Okay, I don't know Gil whoever it is, Intero Downey, whatever this is, right? I don't know Gil. He's somebody that was a realtor, therefore I put him in as a friend. Or he could be somebody that I follow. Doesn't matter. I don't care about his posts. I know that sounds harsh. I hope he's not a monster student. Don't mean to be a jerk. But I don't need to see him in my feed. And that's it. Randy Cochran, who you've all seen on this call, is a friend of mine. So if he likes a page, I know what pages he likes. You guys better be careful about what you're liking. Got it? Question, how do I keep sponsored ads from showing on my timeline? They do. They're here on the right. In fact, most of you should be getting in the sponsored ad section monster ads, if I've done it correctly. You don't need to click on the monster ads. It just means I have to pay for it. And I do that through a different source. We've done that on other calls. This is the most remarkable accounting crows around my feed. And I like it. And now, all of you who are friends with me or follow me will see, hey, lee-honish likes counting crows. So if I like something that is questionable at all, or morally questionable or whatever, which I don't click any of those buttons, everybody's going to know about it. You got to be real careful about this stuff. Everybody knows what you're doing on social media. And if you don't think that somebody I cannot stress this enough, people that are going to hire you are going to research you. Period. Forget monster people. Those people don't care. They don't. I think you should friend them. I think you should get to know them on Facebook and share ideas and cooking recipes. I think that's great. But the reality is, most of you are doing day-to-day referral business and getting business that way as well. And the number one way people are doing background checks on you, they're trolling your Facebook feed. And by the way, let's do one more thing while we're here. Make your profile public. Holy crap. People who have private profiles to me are the most wackadoodle people on the planet. Does that make sense? Why would you be on Facebook and have a private profile? Oh, I need you to be my friend before you look me up on Facebook. Bull! I'm public. I want you to see that I'm the award-winning marketer of me. That's my business. I use Facebook for what it is, a